In this video, we're just going to have a look at a simple subscription system where the user signs up and is then sent an email, and in the email there'll be a link, and they click on the link and they get 20% off on their purchase. So the way that it works is, if I add something to my cart at the moment and I view the cart, you'll see that there's no discount applied. So I'm going to head back to my shop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subscribe. So as normal, I'll hit subscribe. I'll get an email. I'll opt to subscribe. I then get a message to say that I have subscribed, and then I get a second email with the offer. So here I get the email with the offer, and now I'm going to click on that link and the website opens, and here we are on the offer page. You'll get 20% off your next purchase. I'm going to click on that to go shopping. And now you'll see that the coupon has already been applied successfully. So that's already been applied to whatever's in my cart. Let's add to the cart, let's view. And now you'll see that I'm getting a 20% discount on everything that's in the cart. So that's pretty much how it's going to work. If we then head over into Fluent CRM and we look at the dashboard, you'll see that there's a contact recorded. So I have one contact. And then if I go and look at that automation, which is then used for that whole process, and I go and have a look at the reports, you'll see that we have the entrance, we applied a tag, we sent the customer email, and then we applied another tag. And if we want to have a look at a little bit more data, we can look at step reports. So if we had 100 people that signed up, we'd have a look and we'd actually be able to see how many people were actually subscribed, how many were sent the custom email, and then actually how many responded. And then we'd have a look at the overall conversion rate. So just how effective was the campaign. Now, just to give an idea, if I go to the individual person under contacts and I click on their status now, you'll see that they have various tags associated to them based on what they've done on the website. So subscribed by promo, user has subscribed and they received the promo email. So I know that this person has actually responded to what we were doing. So to show you how this all fits together, what I'm going to do now is head over to the dashboard here. We're going to reset everything, and then what we're going to do is create the whole process from the beginning. So the first thing I'm going to do then is head over to my lists. So we'll go to lists, and I'm going to delete that list. And so we're going to delete the list. What we'll do is we're also going to delete all the tags. So we're going to reduce the setup at the moment to a completely fresh install. So there are no more tags, and there are no dynamic segments because we don't have the pro version. So the first thing that we're going to do now is create a list. Let's create the list, and that list will be website promo subscribers. So the list describes pretty much where the person came from, and then we're going to confirm that. So now we've built our list, and now we want to set up two tags. So under tags, we want to set up one tag. The first tag will be user subscribed promo. So we know they subscribed using the promo. And the second tag that we're going to set up is going to be user promo email. So now we know that they received the promo email, and we'll confirm that. So now we have the two tags set up. So that's fantastic. Everything ready to go in terms of Fluent CRM. And then what we're going to do is create an automation. So the automation that we're going to create will basically be promo. The person subscribes, we apply the first tag, we send them the custom email, and then we apply the second tag. So what I'm going to do is head over to automations, and I'm going to now delete that automation, and we're going to set it up from scratch. Now before I can set up the automation, I'm going to head over to Fluent Forms, and in Fluent Forms I'm going to delete all the forms that are there, and we're going to create one from scratch. So that what we're going to do is add a new form, and we're just going to go here to the opt-in form. So create form, and here we have the form. Now to work on the website, what we want is we do want the form to be one field under the other because it's here in the sidebar. So to do that, we simply drag the field out from where it is, and when you see that gray block appear, you just drop and we'll delete that box. Confirm. So there we have our form, and we'll leave it here with this blue subscribe bar, and we're going to save that form. Now what we're going to do is integrate this form with Fluent CRM. I'm going to go over here to settings and integrations, and what I'm going to do now is the first thing I'm going to do is when the form is submitted, the text on the page will change, and we don't want to say thank you for your message. What we want to do is thank you for subscribing. And then we want to tell them to check your inbox for the link to 20% off your next purchase. Right, so now we set up the message that will appear on the screen, and we hit save settings, and there's nothing else to do on this page. The next thing we're going to do now is go over to marketing and CRM integrations. We're going to add a new integration, a Fluent form integration, and here we select the CRM list. So it'll be website promo subscribers. The only thing we need to fill in here will be the email field. We don't have any other fields to link. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to say skip if contact already exists in Fluent CRM, and enable double opt-in for new contacts. Anybody new will get the double opt-in. And now we say create the Fluent form feed. So now we've connected the Fluent form to Fluent CRM. Now what we're going to do is go over and create the coupon that we're going to use for the discount. So head over to marketing, head over to coupons. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that coupon that was there, and I'm going to add a new coupon. So add a coupon, and we'll call this promo discount, and I don't include a link, or I mean a space in the name, and the reason for that you'll see now. So there we've created our promo discount, and we're going to make that a percentage discount, and the percentage of 20%, and then we're going to head down here and we're going to say to apply via URL. So you'll see this setting will apply to qualifying carts upon visiting, and it gives us some code there for a link, and we say OK. So now we've set it up, and the reason we don't want a space here is so that when we do the link doesn't have a space in it. So that looks good for the link. Then we publish, and now that we have the link, we can go ahead and start setting up the promotion. So I'm going to close these additional tabs here. Then we're going to head back to Fluent CRM, and we're going to work on the automation. So now I'm going to head over to automations, and before I do that, I'm just going to make sure that there are no subscribers in my database. So just to show you that it's a fresh install. Right, then I'm going to head over to automations, and you'll know that we deleted the previous one, so we're going to create a new automation, and it's based on new form submission. I'm going to continue. Always remember, you need to put in a name for your automation. So promo email subscription is the name of this automation. Make sure new form submission selected, and then continue. That's all that we need to do. Now we're going to select the form, and we know that it's subscription form. That's the only form that we have, and we once again link the email here. We don't have first name, last name. We don't have any other data to map, and we leave everything as is, and we just make sure that run this automation only once per contact is selected, and now we save the settings. So now that we've linked it to the form submission, the next thing we do is we add a tag. So add, and now we look for apply tag, and then we select the tag, and the tag is going to be user subscribed promo, and with that tag in place we'll save the settings. Now we have the tag applied. The next thing we're going to do now is send them an email. So we're going to say send custom email, and this is where we're going to send the custom email, and I'm going to go for template plain centered. Now we can start writing. So when you're writing and you want anything special, you simply hit the / and a menu comes up. In our case, thank you for subscribing. Right, and you qualify for the 20% discount on your right. Then we're going to add a button. So / and then we look for buttons, and in that button we're going to say get shopping and save 20%. And what we're going to do is just here on the right, we're just going to make sure we go for a really larger font so they don't miss it. And for color, let's go for a background color of orange. That looks pretty good. And border settings, let's give that a border radius of 10, so nice big. Then what we're going to do here is this is a limited time offer, shop today, and then regards. Right, so it's from the Big Shop team, and we're just going to add another space in here, and now I'm just going to center everything in the middle of my email. So to do that, now you click and we're going to just align text center. Here we're going to align the text center. Right, so we've aligned the text in the center, and then in the first row you'll see that the menu isn't visible. So what we do is we know that it's the second block. We click on that, and there we have it. And maybe what I'm going to do, I'd like to bold it, so I know that's the bold. Right, not sure if that'll apply, so that is a little bit annoying. Right, then we have the email subject. So thank you for subscribing. And here shop today for 20% off everything. So that'll get them really interested to have a look at the email. So that's what we're going to use, that's what we're going to do. And now we can send a test email. So before that, I'm just going to save settings. Then I'm going to go back into send the custom email, and I'm going to send a test email. So I'll just send that to myself. So we send the test email, and let's have a look at that test email. So here we have the test email. This is just a test, so this may not be working correctly, but thank you for subscribing. You qualify for the 20% discount on your next purchase. Get shopping and save 20%. This is a limited offer, shop today. So there we have the email, and it's working, and it says what we wanted to send. Now what we haven't done yet is add the link for the coupon that we're going to use. So I'm going to head back here to the coupon, and what I'm also going to do is open up the website and go to my shop. So on my shop page, I'm going to copy my shop URL and go back to my funnel, go back here to the button and click on the link, and I'm going to enter the first part of the link, which is the page for the shop, and then I'm going to get the additional portion, which is for the coupon to work, which is this portion. I'm going to copy that, head back to my CRM, paste that in, just remove that extra / and submit, and then save the settings. So now I know that if I go in and I check that the link is correct. Right, so with that done, we're going to close the window there, and now we're going to add the second tag. So we'll apply the tag, and the tag is going to be user promo email. So now that's the promotion email that we're sending them. So when they've completed the sequence, they should have 2 tags attached to their contact. So that's pretty much all that we need to do there. Now what we need to do is head back to Fluent Forms, because of course we want to insert the form on the website. So we head over here, we just copy here, click here to copy, so that's copied. And now what I'm going to do is head over to widgets. So I'm just going to open that in a new tab quickly, and I'm going to look for the product widget, the product sidebar, and I'm going to delete the one that's there. Now let's add a new block, and we know that it's going to be short code, and we paste in the short code. I'm going to move that to the top, update, and now when I head over to the website and I refresh, I'm going to have my subscription page there. So everything in place. We've set up our form, we've set up the coupon, and in our Fluent CRM we've set up the automation just to check, make sure that your automation is active and not in draft mode. So here you'll see that it's actually in draft mode, so we want to make that active. So what I'm going to do is click on the automation, and here change the status to published. Sometimes that isn't activated and that the automation won't work. And now I'm going to head back to the dashboard, head back to the website, everything's set up, and it should work now. Click on the email subscription, and I'm going to subscribe. Then I'm going to view the email that I receive, and yes, subscribe me to the mailing list. So I'm subscribed to the mailing list. We then have this pop-up that appears on the website to say you've subscribed, and then we get the promotional email that says get shopping and save the 20%. So now I'm going to head over to the website and save. I click on the link, and immediately I click on the link, you'll see how that the coupon code applied successfully. Now I can add items, so I'm going to add to my cart. I view my cart, and you'll see here that the coupon has been applied, and a previous coupon that was invalid has been removed, but the current coupon, if we refresh, is available, and the discount amount has been applied, and that was applied to items that were already in my basket, and also to the new items that were added to my basket. So the great news is that that is working. Now I can go and have a look at some stats. So if I go and have a look at my dashboard on Fluent CRM and I refresh, you'll see now that I have one contact. If I go in and I click on that contact and I look at their profile, you'll see that they have these tags. The first tag, user subscribe promo, and then user promo email. So I know exactly where that user came from, and they are in the list for website promo subscribers. And now I'm going to have a look at the automation stats. So on automations, I'm going to go to reports, and immediately here we see the entrance, we have the apply tag, send custom email, and apply the tag. So the tags were applied correctly. We know the last submission was a minute ago, and then we can look at the step report. So those are the various steps. If you had a lot of email sent out, you'd of course here get some valuable information of how many people actually see the process all the way through to the end. At the moment it's a conversion rate of 100%, just the one. And then we have some email analytics, and one was sent, clicked, and nobody unsubscribed. If I then go back to my dashboard now, you'll also see here that we have the one indication here. So that's how we set up the automation using a link, so that the discount will apply if the person visits the promotions page, and then the discount is activated. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching.